What's up guys, and welcome to WSM Research. Today we're going to take a look at the top trending stocks on the internet today, and also go over an update on Chinese live streaming stocks Huya and Douyu. Make sure to like this video for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe. Keep in mind that we are not financial advisors, and this video is for informational purposes only. Always do your own research before buying any stock. First off, we have the semiconductor company Micron Technology, ticker symbol MU. The stock has been on a tear in the past year, increasing by more than 150% since the March lows. The company makes memory storage chips for computers, including dynamic random access memory, or DRAM, and flash memory, which is called NAND. Importantly, the end markets that use their memory chips include data centers, mobile phones, PCs, and automotive, all of which have seen huge growth during the pandemic. As more and more people are working remotely, the demand for computers and data centers have exploded, and semiconductor producers have not been able to keep up with the demand. This has led to a global chip shortage, which is expected to last into 2022. This chip shortage will drive up prices for computer chips and will be a huge boon for semiconductor companies that make them, including Micron. In their most recent quarterly presentation, Micron says that they expect industry demand growth to exceed supply growth in both DRAM and NAND, which will increase prices. At the same time, the company is planning on cutting costs. These two factors will lead to skyrocketing profitability if they actually come to fruition. Micron's stock has historically been extremely volatile and is largely driven by the supply and demand dynamics of the semiconductor industry, so you have to be very careful when timing your trades. Micron's stock price is usually a forward indicator of the revenue, as the stock market is forward-looking. The stock price tends to peak around a half year before the revenue peaks. But if the industry projections are correct and the chip shortage will last until 2022, it may not be too late to buy into Micron. With that being said, it's an extremely risky play, as the stock price has already appreciated significantly in anticipation of the chip shortage, and while nobody can be certain which direction the stock will go over the next year, it will almost certainly be volatile. Next up, we're looking at video game company Roblox, which is expected to start trading on the New York Stock Exchange on March 10th in a direct listing. Recently, a Wall Street Bets user who is also a Roblox developer posted some extensive DD on the company and is extremely bullish. We've included a link to his DD post in the description below. If you're unfamiliar, Roblox is an online video game platform where independent developers create games that players can play. In a lot of ways, it is similar to YouTube in that anyone can be a creator or a player for free. The company makes money by selling Robux to players who use it to buy in-game purchases. The money that they make from selling the Robux is split between the Roblox company and the game developers. Roblox has ballooned in size over the past decade, and they now have 7 million developers, 5.7 million peak concurrent users, and have paid out more than $200 million to game developers. This Wall Street Bets user says that he and a friend developed 3 Roblox games that average up to 500 concurrent players in total at peak times. As amateurs, it took them a while to make the games because writing the computer script for the games can be quite difficult. But they were able to put together 3 games that in their own admission were not very high quality. But despite this, a lot of kids actually spend a lot of money on games, and over the course of just 1 month around Christmas season, they made more than 6,000 Canadian dollars of revenue despite not updating the game in months. This just goes to show the power of the Roblox platform and the high propensity of users to spend money. This Wall Street Bets user attended the 2020 Roblox Developer Conference, where they shared some key statistics showing the growth of Roblox. Monthly hours played on the platform have been increasing dramatically over the past few years, in many international markets including Korea, France, Germany, and Russia. Within the US, Roblox is also growing steadily, especially amongst kids. According to the presentation, 79% of kids between the ages of 9 and 12 within the US are monthly active users of Roblox. This is an incredibly high number for a single gaming platform. As for what we can expect in the future, Roblox is planning on releasing upgrades to the Roblox Developer Studio, which will allow games to have far greater graphics than the current Minecraft-like design. He expects great things from the Roblox IPO in March, as it could give inventors the opportunity to play the secular tailwinds around online gaming and the unique strengths of the Roblox platform. Alright, let's take a moment to talk about the Chinese live streaming companies Douyu and Huya. Back on February 4th, we put out a video on Huya and its prospects. We didn't realize that it would then proceed to rise almost 40% in the next few days after releasing that video. On no particular news, Huya went up from $26 a share to $34 a share as investors started paying more attention to the stock, and Chinese tech and internet stocks generally. Since the peak, it has given up some of its gains and now trades around $28 a share. Its rival Douyu, which we talked about in a video on February 10th, is also up from when we talked about it, but like Huya, has pulled back recently. Nothing has changed about the fundamentals of these companies, and there has been no further news about their merger agreement and whether or not regulators are likely to approve it or not. These stocks are pretty much still the same as they were, with Douyu the deeper discount stock and Huya the stronger growth stock. Remember, gaming and live streaming are secular growers, with China seeing huge growth in young gamers. Huya and Douyu together control about 80% of the market in China. We'll continue to monitor these stocks going forward, and as soon as there are any new developments in either one, you'll see it on this channel. Alright guys, that wraps us up for this video. What do you guys think about Micron and Roblox? Also, are you investing in Huya or Douyu? Let us know in the comments section below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. WSM Research, signing out.